Might get some nuts, y'all. Nope, that's a no-no. Nope. That is another no-no. Hey y'all, hey everybody. Thank you for stopping through here for a few seconds, a few minutes, or however long you're here. I appreciate you. This is nice. Thank you for that thumbs up. It's so nice out here. It feels so nice. You guys hear those birds? You hear the birds? It's fall, it's fall, it's fall, but don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. I don't think summer is over just yet. Yeah, maybe over technically, but not so much realistically. Don't let it fool you because yesterday it was hot. It was really, really hot. You gotta move, 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 move briskly. Make your walk count. Make your walk count. Work your body, but make sure you don't hurt your body. Just make your walk count though. I'm in and out of stores. When you're in and out of stores, you're not really looking for anything, you're just walking. Don't be slow poking around. Don't be a turtle. Stay on the move. That one feels good. Even though it feels good outside, you can walk inside and get you some nice cool air. Even though it's nice outside, it's nice to walk inside and get some fresh air. Do a quick walkthrough and see if something catches your attention. So when you're done with your walk, you can get back out there. YouTube, I hope y'all don't mind that little music. If you do, I'll just have to go blot it out. Have to blot it out. Ooh, hold on. Nothing like some Krispy Kreme, y'all. They're not hot now, though. So we gotta come back. We gotta come back. We only get Krispy Kreme when they're hot now. It's the weekend. It's cheat day. Even though I made some bark yesterday, I didn't eat much of it. I ate like 3 pieces. 3 slithers. 3 little slices. Hey, Shawanda. Hey, Lunch Pride. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Shawanda. Shawanda, I just put that, I just passed by Krispy Kreme. That hot now sign, the hot now sign is not lit. It's not lit. So I'm going to have to go back later. I only want them if they're hot. I can't eat too much. Well, I can eat a whole dozen probably, but I made some chocolate bark yesterday, so I'm gonna try not to eat too much. It's the weekend. You cheat on the weekend. Cheat on the weekend. Friday and Saturday. Start back doing good on Sunday. I guess some people may use Saturday and Sunday and start back right on Monday. So if I start today, that means I can't cheat Sunday. Ooh, if I do, it'll be a little bit. But happy Friday to you. I hope you had a great week. And I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend. A wonderful weekend. They had that music up so loud. When I first went in the store, the music was down low, but the music was up loud. So I hope YouTube ain't mad at me. Like, I hope they don't make me have to go and figure it out. They'll send me an email. They'll let me know. And as always, I hope that you guys are looking at the legs move. Looking at the legs move. Watch the legs move. I hope that they motivate you to get up and move as well. Okay? Get up and move as well. Move those knees. Walk briskly. Walk. Move those knees. Bend those legs at the hip joints, at the knee joints. Okay? Bend them, bend them, bend them, bend them. Rotate those ankles, rotate those ankles, rotate those ankles. Of course, stretch, stretch before and after. And if you have to, stretch during your workout. All right, during your exercise workout. Sometimes you start getting a little bit tired, or those joints start to stiffen up while you're exercising. Just throw in a couple of more stretches. Throw in a couple more stretches. Work your body, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. All right, make sure you get your cardio in. Your heart is a muscle. In the same way you want your other muscles strong, you want to get that cardiovascular fitness in so that your heart can be strong as well. And on that note, you have to remember that everybody is not the same and every body is not the same. So if for any reason you have any healthcare issues that should limit the way you exercise or dictate the way that you exercise, remember to always contact your primary healthcare provider, be it your doctor, your medical doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, or any specialty doctor that you may have as it relates to any issues that you have and just your overall health and well-being. They will help you to formulate a plan that is good for you, that will allow you to be productive as possible as it can be for you. Because again, each person is different. But I don't know a doctor, a healthcare provider that doesn't want you to move. Okay? So he may just want to, he's going to want to be aware, and he's going to want to help you to know how to move for your situation. Remember, those doctors, those nutritionists, dietitians, physical therapists, occupational therapists, specialty doctors, nurse practitioners, physician's assistants, they are there to make sure that you are doing things correctly and to help keep you on track. They are an atom. They form a circle around you, and you are the nucleus of that atom, okay? So definitely make sure that you two are on the same page. It's a team effort. It's a collaborative effort. And thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. You guys know I don't fuss about that. That's not something that's so big to me. That's not the only thing that helps you. That's not the only thing that pushes you. There are so many things you can do to help and support somebody. Just by being here for a few seconds or a few minutes, commenting like Sharonda did. Of course, the thumbs up help. Those thumbs, they help. But look, if you have not subscribed, how about subscribing? Okay, if you have not already subscribed, just subscribe. That helps you as well. Once you subscribe, another way to support is to ring my doorbell, okay? It's known as that YouTube notification bell. That's the second way. See, once you subscribe, it doesn't just stop there. Ring that doorbell, tap that notification bell. And when you tap it and it says all, hit all, so that you'll be notified every time I go live or upload a short of any kind, okay? And I would appreciate that. Liking, commenting. And subscribing. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I would appreciate it. Or you can come back and comment after the live is over, okay? Okay, to all the people who will catch it later, I appreciate you as well as those who have stopped by here for a few minutes today. Because you guys help just as well. You guys help just as well. You guys help just as much. Look, let me tell you something. It's Friday. I hope you guys are having like a relaxed Friday. I hope that you have some plans, like something fun planned to do. Something nice, something for you and your family, you and your significant other, or, your friends, your homies, okay? Don't be bogged down into stuff that doesn't benefit your well-being your physical being, your emotional being, or your mental well-being, okay? I hope that you have something fun planned. And even if you don't have something fun planned, have something healthy planned. Even if it's just to relax and get some rest. Okay, just relax and get some rest. And thank you, Shawanda, for always supporting by dropping down, whether it's just me and you, or me and a few, or me and a crew. I appreciate you. It's like you like to think that it's Friday. Hopefully people are getting off work. They're making plans to enjoy their Friday, enjoy their weekend, and not just somewhere dibbling and dabbling in things that don't, that aren't productive, that don't contribute to your well-being. And that being said, something like this walk, just a brisk walk, can help you. You can release mentally, emotionally, and physically. Along with walking, you can jog, you can skip, you can run, you can hike if that's conducive to you in your area. If that is available for you in your area. All right, you can play tennis, you can go swimming, you can dance. You don't want to leave home, you don't want to go outside, get up and dance. Dance as you clean up. If you don't have to clean up, just dance. Dance like nobody is looking. Dance like you're happy, okay? Even if you're a little bit mad or angry or upset about something, just dance. Maybe it'll change your mood. You can get on your elliptical, walk your treadmill, your walking pad, get on your mini stepper, your stationary bicycle. You can go for a ride around the block a few times. If you don't want to do that, if it's still kind of warm in your area, you can walk around every room of your house, make laps around those rooms. Or use the biggest room in your house, make laps around that room. Or you can walk around the perimeter of your house. Okay? And I know a lot of you say, well, I get exercise at work because I walk at work. Yeah, you do. But think about your mental and emotional state. When you're at work, you're concentrated on work. You're focused on a job, right? So just focus on you. Make sure you get 30 minutes out of each day to focus on you. Do your walk that way. And look, keep moving. Remember to keep moving. Even when you're waiting to cross the street, right? You got to keep moving. Let's go. You've got to keep moving. We're going to make one more spin around this perimeter, and we will be done. And I thank each and every one of you who came through. I'm trying to keep these lives to like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. On a good live, 30 minutes, okay? Because it don't take all day and night to do anything, right? It doesn't take all day or all night to do anything. Unless you want to go to sleep, get you some sleep, get you some rest, or to have fun. It doesn't take all day or all night to be on live. Unless you're having a blast, you're having a ball, and even then, like 2 hours, maybe 3 is tops. I always tell y'all, I did a 6-hour live one time, and we had a blast, we had fun. But when I got off that live, I was like, what the heck was I thinking? What the heck was I thinking? We were having fun, but what the heck was I thinking? Had they called me in to work extra that day, I would have been fussing. I would have been like, I don't feel like coming in to work extra. But I got my butt on that live, and I was on that live for 6 hours, y'all. 6 hours, and we had fun. But every day, nah. 2 hours every day, A good hour, hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half. Especially when I'm walking, and especially when it's warm outside. Because look, y'all know what I tell y'all, when you're out here walking like that, when you get to the house, take those wet clothes off. Even if you don't feel wet, take those clothes off. You've been moving. You've been walking. Those legs have been moving. Those arms have been moving. Okay? In the armpits, in the groin area, you will have some sweat. Okay? And those areas are enclosed. Women, We wear bras, sports bras. Everyone wears underwear. Well, I would hope. Maybe not everyone. But even if you don't, when you're walking like this and you have walked for over 30 minutes, get out of that stuff. Get out of that stuff. It's sweaty, okay? It's conducive to the growth of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi. Get out of that stuff. There is no justification for staying in your clothes after you have walked like that. Now, if you leave the gym or like I'm walking right now, I run into a store, headed to the house, okay, that's fine. But to just go sit up on your butt all day after you have just walked like that or exercise in any way, that's nasty. That's nasty. Especially when we're sitting there looking at you and we know that you didn't bathe. Bathe that butt. Do what your mama taught you. Do what your papa taught you. Man, a lot of us, we took showers time we got home from school. Unless we were outside playing. But most of us, we got their homework done. Then we went out there and played for a little while. Just like now, time is about to fall back. You get out of school. By the time you get out of band practice, football practice, cheerleader practice, and all that stuff, it's already dark. So you're not really playing a lot. But when it starts to get springtime and you spring forward, you get out of school, you would get half practice, and you may even be done like about 5:30, and it's still daylight. Your parents might let you play a little bit before doing homework. Like 30 minutes, then you got to get in here and get your homework. Because it's a lot to do in the evening when you get home. You got to eat, you got to do homework, you got to talk to your parents. You got a lot of stuff to do. So sometimes if you don't have like any responsibilities after school besides just your homework, your parents will be like, they'll give you that break and say, okay, you can go out and play for an hour or talk or whatever you do for an hour. You get home after 3 or so, just kind of sit down for a second and chill out, drop your bags. From about 4 to 5, they're like, okay, 5:15, you need to be in this house. Getting your homework done. We're eating at 6. Sometimes, depending on your parents' schedule, you're getting homework done and you're eating at the same time while they're cooking. Or they're cooking, trying to help you with homework. And then when you're done, they're done cooking. You got to sit down and eat, and it's right back to homework. So if you stay outside till like 6 o'clock, think about it. It's time to come in and eat. You're full. You don't feel like doing homework around 8 because you've had a long day. So that homework may not get done. So I kind of like the fact that some schools don't even do homework. They don't even do homework because there's only so much time in the evening when you get home. But for those who do, and you got practice too, during the fall and winter, you probably don't even get a chance to go outside when you get home. You're done with practice about 5:30. You get home about 6. You're trying to get in the shower so you can eat about 7. Around 8 o'clock, when you're full, you're having to do your homework, and hopefully you can get done by 9:30. And then depending on your parents' work schedule, they got to come in 10 or 11 checking your homework. And if something doesn't look right, they either one or two things. They got to get you up, which isn't good because you're going to be groggy, or they got to wait till in the morning when you're trying to get ready for school, which you may not be as groggy, but you're trying to get ready for school. So especially during the fall and winter part of the year, it's hard to just go to school, go to any type of practice that you have, and then come home, get your homework, eat, and get in bed at a good time. That's why they wonder why so many kids don't get to bed till like 11 or 12 o'clock sometimes. That's why. They got to have a little bit of social life in the neighborhood. I mean, you got to let them get about 30 minutes of outside time. About 30 minutes of outside time. So they get home about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I say a good hour. Give them 5 o'clock. Get in this house at 5:15 and start your homework while I'm cooking. And then we can go over this homework as I'm cooking. Let them knock that homework out. Or get almost done. Get almost done. And when you're done eating, they can finish it up. Because let me tell you, when kids eat, they're not trying to do homework. After they're done eating, they're not trying to do homework. They just want to chill out. They're not really focusing on homework like that. And you know, it took me to become an adult to just think about it. We were really pushing it. We were really pushing it, getting out of soccer practice, volleyball practice, and all this stuff. You're sweaty. You get home, you're tired. You don't really want to do homework. You're just ready to take a shower, wait for your parents to get done cooking so you can eat. But the homework had to get done. And it's a good thing that you're young, you're a kid, because even though you're sleepy and stuff, you have like a little bit of energy. Maybe you can go ahead and knock that homework out. And then some kids, they like to get home right after doing everything, get out of their clothing, even if they don't shower right then, at least get out of those clothes. Do their homework between maybe 5 and 6, eat so that they don't have to be doing homework after they eat when they're like full and lazy at that point. And they don't worry about going outside. They'll do that during the spring when when it's longer. Daylight is longer. When daylight is longer, when you spring forward. Because honestly, you don't really have a lot of time. You're getting out of practice at 5:30. It's pretty much dark most times in the winter. In the winter, it's pretty much dark around 5:30. Yes, in the winter, it's pretty much dark around 5:30. So if you're in middle school or a teenager, you probably don't really go outside. That going outside is mostly for 5th grade and under. When you get home and going outside and all that stuff, it's mostly for 5th grade and under. And when you get into 6th grade, you have to, get accustomed to not being able to go outside anymore like you used to. Not until spring anyway. Not until spring anyway. It's like you're not a little bitty kid anymore. You're not a little bitty kid anymore. So you got to get that homework done. And even in elementary school, though, kids have homework. Y'all hear that 18-wheeler? In elementary school, kids have homework. My kids would have homework. And when I would work during the evenings, they would get it done. But when I got there at night, I would still check it. And if they got anything wrong, I would try to check with them, in the morning before school, which isn't really a good time. So it's good to have parents or a spouse that can help with your kids' homework. It's good to have parents or spouse that can help you if you work like that evening shift. If they're getting out of school and you're going to work as they go to school. But if you work during the day, you kind of try to, depending on their schedule and their after-school activities, you kind of try to say, okay, either it's outside or TV because they just left school. They just got done doing work. So you do want to give them a break. So you do that for especially for the younger ones, you can do that from maybe 3. You get home about 3. You get home until 4:30. Or I'll say 3:30 to 4:30. If you don't get home until 4, you can do it till about 5. Get dinner on. Start to help them with homework. You have to be really careful though, because I have burned a couple of meals because you're focused on helping your kids with their homework. And you're also trying to focus on getting the meal done. So, Pops might be at work, or you might be at work and that's what he's doing. Or if you're a single parent, you got to do both of them. You're getting the food done And that's why leftovers has been having leftovers is a good thing. It allows you time the next day to be able to pay more attention to what your kids have going on. So get home about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Let them have a break until about 5, whether it's outside or TV or both. If they can get a 30-minute show in there that they like, and then go outside for a little bit, tell them you better not get too tired because you got to start your homework. Start your homework about 5:15. And then you cook around 6. But the key to that is cooking something that's healthy and quick. You know, it can't always be healthy, and sometimes you have to get, takeout. But if you're someone who does like to cook, try to start cooking around 6, so that between 5:15 or so and 6:15, they can be doing their homework and you can be checking back and forth. Even if it's a long homework day, maybe by 7, then you guys can eat, and that way they don't have to worry about the homework. But sometimes, especially when you have more than one child, or even if it's just one, sometimes, it's sad to say, but sometimes homework, you guys can eat, get done, like you gave them their little break between 4 and 5. And about 5:15, they get started on the homework. You're doing that till about 6, and you're cooking. Eat around 7. Basically, you take a break. Sometimes they have so much homework that they're not even done. So around 7:30, you're done eating. Hopefully you get done with the homework, but if not, you got to get back to the homework and hope to be done by 8:30 so that they can get in the shower, get in the tub, and get ready for the next day. Because I do remember those long days of homework when you're like, they get in about 5:15 and start on homework, and you're kind of, or even if they get in, you don't get them in until 6, 5:15, 5:30. I always try to have my kids in by 6 doing their stuff. So 6:30, you're helping with homework and you're cooking. By 6:45, you're ready to eat. And if they have a day that's filled with a lot of homework, it's like you sit the homework to the side. Around 6:45, you guys eat to about 7:15, 7:30. Give them another break, about 10 minutes. And they're tired because they have had a long day. They've been up since about 6:30 that morning. And these are for the kids who don't have after-school activities. Then you get back started again around 7:30, and hopefully you'll be done around 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I have had that nights where my kids and I, we were up till 11 o'clock, just depending on what they were doing, depending on what the school required. I can remember a long time ago, my mom sat up with me until like 2 o'clock. We were doing Roman numerals. And I'm talking about not just that little, we had to go. For our teacher, we had to know a lot of them. So thank you guys for coming on here again. Thank you for those who have, like Shawanda, that stopped by for a few seconds or a few minutes. I appreciate you. It is Friday. I hope you guys are out having fun, out enjoying yourselves, enjoying your family, enjoying your friends. To anyone who catches this later, thank you for any part that you might watch. If you can identify with any part, like those long homework days after school, or those days when you're really happy because they don't have homework. Yes, that's what I really used to do. I would tell my kids, just when you don't have that much homework or when it's really easy, worry about going outside those days. The other days when you have a lot, we got to focus on homework. So that was, how it went sometimes. Some days you can't go outside after school because you have so much. You have so much to do. So you guys have a great weekend, a wonderful weekend. Have a fantastic Friday. And don't get bogged down in the things that you can't change, those things that worry you, those things that get on your nerves, things that you can't control, the people that you can't control. Don't get so bogged down in those things. If you're on social media, go to positive channels, go to positive platforms, partake in the positivity. Just sit and watch that, because even when you don't partake in negativity, sometimes negativity starts to get on your nerves. So leave that where it is, let that be, and go to some positive channels, some family channels. And nowadays, you can't even have a positive channel. Somebody has to critique it up and down, inside and out, up one side, down the other. And their only excuse, their only justification is, well, they put it on social media. Yeah, because social media wasn't meant to be a storm fest. It wasn't meant to be a place for people to come and take out their frustrations on people who are happy, you know, or even on people who aren't happy. Because sometimes people who aren't happy, they'll put things on social media, letting people know what they're going through, trying to be a resource for people, or at least just trying to reach out to other people and let them know that they're not alone. And then, of course, here comes the negative Nancy's and the Debbie Downers. What? They got to criticize, okay, and hypothesize about something just because that person put it there. Maybe they put it there to be a help for someone else. Maybe they put it there because they want someone to reach out and help them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why so many people don't ask for help, don't reach out, because everything, once it's so-called put on social media, it's criticized. Well, if they put it on social media, they shouldn't put it on social media. They should do this, they should do that. Maybe why not you should be a human, be your brother's keeper, be your sister's keeper, and help them. Why should someone's pain, agony, or suffering be your pleasure, your content? And even if it is, it should be in a positive way. In a positive way. Have discussions. You should be having discussions about what the person who's going through something was still brave enough to share. If they were brave enough to share it, that means that they're going through something, and why not contribute to it in a positive manner, in a positive light, instead of always saying what you would have done or what they should do. Half the times the people that use that term, they should have did this or they should do that, they don't even know how they would handle certain situations or even the same situations themselves. They can always say, you know you better than everyone else knows you. So yeah, you can say what you would or wouldn't do, but there are still so many situations that we don't really truly know what we would do until we're in that situation. So when people decide to share things with you, that's not what social media was for. It wasn't meant to tear people down and cause more disruption. It's a networking place, a networking tool. What the Copyright 107 says, educational, informational, entertainment purposes only. So if you have to get your entertainment at someone else's expense, that's dark entertainment. I don't think it meant that type of entertainment. That's dark entertainment, and I don't think that they meant that type of entertainment. But people will people. Yeah, I know I say that all the time. People will people. And yes, there are things that we do that we shouldn't do even as adults. You know, we're a little facetious and we do things, but it never ceases to amaze me that most times adults don't know when to stop. When to stop. When to stop. Even when someone asks them to stop, they don't know when to stop. Even when someone respectfully, and it doesn't have to be so much respectfully, because if you're disrespecting somebody and they ask you to stop, first of all, you're being disrespectful, so why should they respectfully ask you to stop? But people will keep on and keep on. You will say, don't do that. Please don't do that. Stop doing that. And then when you respond, they come with this is social media. They shouldn't have responded. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You're picking, probing. Assuming, and then the nerve to tell someone how to respond, how to react, how to respond, and how to react. Y'all see my shadow? Y'all see my puff? Y'all see my puff? We're puffed up today, like the Powerpuff Girls. Look at it, it's swelling. You can't see it now. It's swelling. flailing around. So we got started earlier today. So that was a good time. That was a good time. You know, the time is slowly changing, right? We'll fall back November, the first weekend of November. But time is slowly changing on its own. So I've been getting caught in the dark, which I don't mind because I know where I am. I know the areas. Each area that I'm in, I know it. But it seems like once it gets dark, it's like, okay, let me get ready for tomorrow. I got to get everything ready for tomorrow. So it has been an hour, almost like, what, 56 minutes. So another 5 minutes or so, I'll be done. I'll be done. And that's good. Because like I said, who wants to be on here all night and all day? No. There are things to do, places to be, people to see. And if not that, you can just be chilling. Put your feet up and chill out. For those of you who stay busy and on the run all the time, make sure, like I suggest from time to time, treat yourself this weekend. Even if it's just to rest and relaxation. Put your feet up and remember those R words. All right? Relax, release, relate to the things that you can and the things that you can't. Hopefully answers will come to you. Okay? Rejuvenate, refresh, resolve the things that you can with the people who you can resolve them with. If you can't, that's okay. It'll be all right. All right? Respond in a productive way to the things that you need to respond to things that you've probably put on the back burner and just haven't gotten a chance to respond to, or just haven't felt up to responding to. Okay? Refocus. Maybe you need to replan some things. Maybe you've had some things planned and hadn't been going the way you want them to go, or you kind of had to change your plans up. That's okay. Replan. All right? Reset, regroup, and restart. Y'all know I like the R words over here. And the other important word, self, starts with an F, with an S. I said with an F, y'all. It starts with an S. It's self, self-improvement, self-love, self-gratification, self-esteem, okay? Self-worth, self-control, all right? Remember, you love your family, and we always put them first. But a lot of times we have to remember to take care of ourselves because we want to take care of them properly. We want to take care of our family properly and our close friends, those who are truly our friends. You got to take care of yourself first. All right? You've got to take care of yourself first. You have got to. Because if you don't take... So I don't know, it says I'm live, y'all. I don't know if it went out or what happened. But what I'm going to do right now is what I usually do. You guys know. Don't let people bother you. There's enough out there that can be bothering you, that may be bothering you. So don't let people bother you. All right? Stay in your lane and let them stay in theirs. And when they try to venture into your lane, let them know that you're solo dolo. All right? Don't let people stress you out. Right? A lot of times it's not intentional, but sometimes it is. Sometimes people just have ulterior motives, right? They'll appear to you as sheep, right? But they're wolves in sheep's clothing. So don't let people stress you out. You have enough things that could potentially stress you out. So don't let people who aren't important to you or things that aren't important to you overly stress you. And if you find yourself in someone's misery lounge, listen, get up out of there. It may look comfortable and feel good at first. That's how they hook you, okay? It may feel comfortable at first. It'll be nice in there. TVs all up everywhere on the wall. nice snacks, maybe even meals, full meals, right? But when you find that it doesn't feel comfortable in there to you, grab your grip and go. G-Y-G-A-G. G-Y, grab your G-A, grip, and G. Go. Grab your grip and go, all right? And don't allow anyone into your lounge, okay? Protect your happy lounge. Protect your happy place. Protect your happy space. It might not be happy all the time. You may not be happy in it all the time, but it's yours. That's your ecosystem, okay? And keep all things equal, okay? Keep equilibrium in your ecosystem. Because a lot of times, sadly, people come to disrupt. And you got to get things back to normal. And whatever normal is for you is what's best for you. It's not about what's best for someone else. We each have a platform. So on your platform, do the things that are pleasing to you. Do the things that are conducive to your growth. Do the things that make you feel good. This is a platform that should be educational, informative, and entertaining. All right? Shouldn't be raising your blood pressure. Shouldn't be having you stressed out at all. All right? So on that note, I thank each and every one of you who came through here for a few seconds or a few minutes. Each and every one of you who will. And I wish each and every one of you a wonderful weekend, a restful weekend, a peaceful weekend, a happy weekend, and a weekend where you can take some time and just treat yourself and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. The holidays are almost upon us, right? It's almost the middle of the month. To everyone who is off work on Monday, you have a 3-day weekend. Okay? Take you a mini vacation. You don't have to go far from home, maybe an hour drive, or maybe just go into a nice hotel right there in your town and treat yourself to a nice massage, a nice dinner. Just do something for yourself, okay? It's just like when they say, if you don't love yourself, who will? Sometimes if you don't treat yourself, who will? Right? So do something for yourself. Pamper yourself. Do something do something stress relieving. Do some new activity, okay? Some new hobby. For some people, it's just the simple things like coloring, crossword puzzles that they used to do and they haven't done in a long time. So do something like that, something that's pleasing to the mind, not just physically. We want to be pleasing physically to our bodies. We want to work our bodies and make sure we don't hurt our bodies. But we also want to work our minds. You know, brain stimulation. Stimulate your brain. Don't use your brain for the BS. Stimulate your brain. Read a good book. Read a novel. Do some crossword puzzles. Play some word games. Okay? Do something with numbers. Challenge yourself. Challenge your brain. Don't let it just be so full of corruption and stuff. And a lot of times the corruption has nothing to do with you. So take a break from anything that you know is corrupt. Okay? Any places that you go that aren't good, be it in your life, like in person, physically, or on social media. Again, social media, a lot of the stuff that's going on wasn't meant. That's not what it was meant for. But as I say, people will people, right? So we know how that goes. So on that note, I'm going to wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. And you know what I say, without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And wherever chaos and negativity live together, roam together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. We're not going to say you won't prosper, but if all that stuff is in your mind, in addition to the things that you have going on at work, school, in your marriage, in your home, those outside forces, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. So if you're going to be stressed out about anything, make sure that you're stressed out about something that matters to you, okay? If you're going to be stressed out about something, make sure you're stressed out about, make sure you're stressed out about something that matters to you, something that is important to you, and something that has meaning. Okay? Something that has meaning for you and those that you're close to, those that you love. So if you're going to stress out about something, make sure that the stress is not misplaced stress. A lot of times people are stressing about things that really don't matter one way or another. Like it doesn't bring any good to them, you know? So let's let it go. Take some deep breaths in. Do it with me before we go. And out. A deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. One more time for the road. In and out. And as you let it out, just relax, relate, release, resolve, rejuvenate, replenish, refresh, refocus, reset, restart. All of that at once. Okay? Just have those words sitting in your mind. You know, you picture the pictures that have the brain. Picture all those R words just floating around or just sitting on that picture around your brain. Do that. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lines Pride. Bye, y'all.